There are so many hits from the 90s that have since stood the test of time, from Wonderwall to Wannabe and No Scrubs, but how many people remember All That She Wants by Ace of Base? The Swedish pop group, consisting of siblings Jonas, Lynn and Jenny Bregren and Ulf Ekberg, found fame in the 1990s, releasing their debut album Happy Nation in 1992, featuring tracks such as All That She Wants, The Sign, and Don't Turn Around. The band continued to produce hits throughout the 90s and became the third most successful Swedish group of all time behind ABBA and Roxette. Their second album wasn't quite as well received as their first, and in 1996, they took a hiatus from the limelight, returning in 1998 to keep working on music. They went on to release 2 more albums, but ultimately, Lynn decided to step back from the band and away from the spotlight. Lynn, whose real name was Malin, had previously been a teacher but put her career on hold for the band. However, while she liked to sing, she'd never planned to become a singer, unlike her sister Jenny. She slowly started fading from the limelight from 1997 onward, making her final public appearance in 2002. Her brother Jonas claimed she's been living a peaceful life since then. After she left the band, Ace of Base went on hiatus between 2003 and 2004, with Jenny performing some solo songs in Christian shows. The 3 remaining members briefly reunited at the end of 2005, before forging on as a trio in 2007. They embarked on an international tour called Ace of Base, Redefined, playing some of their greatest hits, and they finally confirmed that Lynn was no longer a member. Jenny said, "She hasn't been part of Ace of Base for several years," while Ulf later added, "She left the band and we promised her to never even ask to come back. She's done with the entertainment industry. It's understandable. It's brutal from the inside, it was not for her. She has no craving to be famous, she loved her fans, but the fame factor was not for her." Following the tour, Jenny also went her own way, after conversations about adding another vocalist to the group in Lynn's absence. She confirmed in 2009 she wouldn't be involved in a new Ace of Base album, but that she hadn't officially left the band. She took to Twitter to explain, "As agreed with my brother Jonas, Ace of Base remains only the original members. Other constellations will have other names. However, Ulf and Jonas recruited 2 new singers in 2010, Clara Hagman and Julia Williamson. The new band stylized the name slightly differently than before to show there was a difference between the original and new members." Jonas and Ulf told Scandipop in 2020 that Jenny left because she wasn't happy with the idea of adding another member to the group. They continued to say that despite her never formally leaving the group, they felt they had no choice but to continue on without her. However, there seemed to be some drama going on behind the scenes, as Jenny claimed in an interview in 2021 with Aftonbladet that this wasn't the case, sharing that her former bandmates didn't want to be with me and that she wasn't allowed to participate in songwriting. Jenny released a solo album called My Story in 2010 and also penned an autobiography. She continues to perform and often appears at 90s-themed concerts. She was also previously in the running to represent Denmark at Eurovision, but sadly didn't make the cut. By 2014, Julia and Clara had both also left the band and their departures were rather abrupt. Julia posted on Facebook at the time, explaining, "I never really left the group, one day I just didn't hear anything from them, and it's the same with Clara. Like it went up in smoke, really strange." Clara has since gone on to release a number of solo singles. While Ace of Base is no longer touring together or making music, they have never officially disbanded and have spoken about the possibility of getting back together in the future. In 2015, Ulf told ABC News that he didn't think a reunion was impossible but only with the right elements in the next few years. However, Jenny didn't seem quite as sure, telling News. Com.au in 2016, "We won't reform, we're finished working together but we're not finished being family together. We have a lot of fun plans in the future but no musical plans." Jonas added in 2018 that they've discussed a reunion but that they always get asked where Lynn is, and she won't be returning. However, he claimed he was still writing new songs, so if they ever did decide to get back together, he'd have plenty of music for it. Follow Mirror Celebs on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.